oppressive with their women. Some of y'all working. And some of the brothers that don't want their woman to work, some of y'all should be glad because some of y'all come stressed from working. Some of y'all got an attitude with your husbands and your children because you sick of working. You on the job, mad, mean as all get out. You upset whenever Monday comes out. You talking about you don't have time to cook for your kids or whatever you do in your man. Some black women would love for their man to be the provider to pay for everything so they can stay home. They sitting up here acting like that the brothers are out here talking. Come on, y'all, stop this mess. This minstrel show. Let me just play a couple of more seconds of madness. Trying to act like that the black woman's burden is this white woman's burden. The devil is a lie. Husband, deal with this betrayal.
Betrayal? I think my husband appreciates a woman. Oh, I'm sorry. Female. That makes her own money, is incredibly flexible, and still is able to raise a family.
I'm glad you said that. Now, as everybody knows, there are many factors working towards the destruction of the black family. Number one, wet sneakers. Number two, working women. And if you ask you at work right now, y'all miss that. He intentionally took a major shot. This notion of what we, the black grassroots, not just our brother Tariq Nasheed, but it's highlighted especially with Tariq because his buck-breaking movie is putting on blast one of white supremacists' greatest methods of war. And it's how they use sex, how they use buck-breaking, sodomy to control. And it talks about how there is a specific attack on the black man. Did you all catch that shade? Listen again. Oh, I'm calling out Gabrielle Union today. I'm calling Issa Rae and our homegirls. I'm calling out HBO. You all don't understand by now, see us, the black grassroots, as the biggest threats. They don't see Joy Reid as no threat up there on NBC pretending like she's talking against white supremacy. They don't see Reverend Al Sharpton, who needs to go eat, as a threat. They don't see Don Lemonade as a threat. They don't see Bakari Sellers and them as a threat. They see us, the black grassroots, as the threat. This is a concept we've been exposing. Listen to what she said again. Y'all might have missed that. The black family. Listen.
Thank you. Makes her own money, is incredibly flexible, and still is able to raise a family.
I'm glad you said that. Now, as everybody knows, there are many factors working towards the destruction of the black family. You hear that? There are many factors that's working against the destruction of the black family. They're making fun of this. They're making fun of the very real war against the black family, y'all. I said these black women are making fun of the war on black families. This minstrel show. They're making fun of the black Holocaust. That's the language I want all of you all to use when you tweet about it, when you Instagram this, when you face this, when you YouTube it, when you're TikToking, when you're texting, when you're emailing. I want you to blast all of social media. Calling out HBO, calling out Lisa Ray, calling out this madness for the minstrel show it is. And you say you all are attacking, you are making fun of the black Holocaust. And we're not having it. Shame on you, HBO. The reason I said this was really an extension of my show with the Black Authority this past weekend and Brother Jason Reed is because we're trying to show you how the rise of the new media is a threat to the powers that shouldn't be. Y'all, this is HBO going to war with concepts that the new black has been telling you. Thumbs up, share, family. Black family.
Oh, I'm sorry. Female.
Thank you.
that makes her own money, is incredibly flexible, and still is able to raise a family.
I'm glad you said that. Now, as everybody knows, there are many factors working towards the destruction of the black family. Number one, wet Snickers. Number two, working women. And if you ask, do you see how she's making fun of that? For those who are making light of the power of the woman being at home raising her babies, folks are not saying that you can't have a career, some of you sisters, that you can't have a creative outlet, because we're more than just one thing. But they're mocking this notion of the power and the importance of the mother having the freedom to shape and rear her babies. Let me say it like this: the ministry of motherhood. They're mocking that. I've taught you on the Vicky Show that the black home intact is an effective headquarters in this war white supremacy. The home base. The home base is headquarters. And I've told you that the black family intact is also going to serve as the base for the reality of the new world. And they're mocking that. And they're using specific language that we use. But they're attacking Tariq Nasheed with his wild success of the movie Buck Breaking, which talks about the destruction of the black family, specifically with the attack on the black man. And there are multiple forces. I'm not saying it's just Israel, it's just the other ones, but the power shouldn't be knows exactly what they're doing. Don't y'all know that they're listening to us? Don't you know that's the reason why they've handpicked these knuckleheads to try to speak contrary and make fun of the things that we're saying? To make light of it? I've talked to some of you all that are mothers. I said, some of the babies, y'all be acting like y'all babies are curses. Mothers need a break. Some of you mothers don't have, some of y'all are not in the position to where you can take care of yourself. You can get your little pedicures and your manicures. You can get your hair done on a regular basis. You can exercise without. Everything is not just about the child, because see, when you are not properly taking care of yourself, mom, you're going to be out. So some of our women are not in a position to where they can thrive in their own gardens. They're overworked, and unfortunately, some of us have to operate in our masculine, because if our men in our homes are not intact, unfortunately, we have to do undue labor. But they're making fun of the ministry of motherhood. I thank God for my mama. Now, look, my mama, my family, is not about perfection. We have plenty of our hiccups. But when I look at some of y'all today, shoot, God, today, Lord. My mother needed a break from all of us kids. She would tell us that sometimes when we was getting on her nerves. She said, well, y'all gonna come home from school one day and I'm gonna be gone on the vacation. My mother would joke with us like that from time to time, but she loved us. That's normal. She didn't make us feel like every time she came home, she regretted that she pushed us out. She didn't make us feel like her having children, she didn't reach her goals and dreams because it was our fault. She acted like we was a blessing. She cultivated and nurtured our unique gifts. She showed up to our plays and stuff. We would do stuff in the house. My sister is a beautiful chef. And she was cooking, since she was a little girl, she was natural. That's why she's so amazing. Down south. And so we had, I named restaurant. I was good at stuff like that. I named my sister's restaurant. Now we was using my mama and grandpa's food now. And we would charge them like a few coins to eat their own food. And they showed up and paid the little money. They participated in our little stuff. We would do little plays and stuff. How many of y'all did plays and stuff? Mom and grandmama and them showed up to our plays that we did in the living room. Y'all play too much. That's the ministry of motherhood. My grandparents tried to instill wisdom and stuff. Some of y'all act like you hate your kids and stuff. Some of they are burden and all this other kind of stuff. You better recognize. I don't know what's happened with some of you all. I do know an enemy has done this. And they've made you